again right now. Gonna hopefully this doesn't get mashed up into my other video because I want to have two separate videos playing. We're playing, and I'm not sure how to do that. I'm not sure how to do that. But anyways, so we're gonna go to. Not sure where the best camera spot's going to be. I haven't streamed this game yet. Um, but we're going to go into single player. Let's see what the settings are for the graphics. Yeah, let's do, can we do can we do 1920 by 1080? Let's see. It does show there, but let's go back to settings again. Graphics. We can go to 1200 because that's what my monitor is. Let's see how this comes out. It's the same thing, I guess. Yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, I got to change this. No. Title. And excellent. Excellent. Under the radar. Um, factory building. Factory builder. I'm gonna turn off the music. Sorry. Let's see, where can we go with stream audio? I gotta go down here for stream audio. Game audio output capture. Let's go into Foundry. Do, 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 do. Let's see if we capture any of this audio. And then game audio output capture. Testing microphone 1 2. But I'm not picking up my audio. Oh, I know why. Because I'm a dope. No, just joking. So these are all basically loose deposits here on the surface. Now we can, you can see I'm picking up a bunch of ore here. Now you can see here, as I pick all this up, it all comes to you. I can stand here and I can mine more. I get 2, I get 2, I get 2. Or I can build a miner that has drones that will mine for me. And the way you do that is you come over here, you get in your inventory. Where's my inventory screen? I forget. How do we get to my inventory? FV F1 information database, demolition mode V, current target, quick actions L. Can't see the game. Oh, it is. Oh, you know why? Because I switched it because I had to look at trying to figure out how to unlock the mouse. So it should be back. Thanks, Blessed. Appreciate it. Now, did I click on done over there? Windows. Did I? No, what do I have to do over here to get that to show up there? I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Okay. What we can do over here is you can see as I turn here, it shows me where my landing location is. So if you ever lose your spaceship over in the left-hand corner there, you can see it's pointing to where it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we need to deposit the xenoferrite ore. The most you can deposit at one time is 200, I believe. There's the map where we are. Where's our inventory? Here's our inventory. Okay. So we've got xenoferrite plates. Why can't I? Can't be equipped. Technomrods can't be equipped. Building blocks, that's what we need. Okay. So what we do is we come over here to where our thing was. What we want to do is we want to build some of these blocks. You can see it's on a grid. We want to build some blocks. And we want to build them like out this way. And we need to put down a Where did I find my inventory? What was the last one? B. Don't ask me why B is inventory. We want to make want to make some loaders. We want to make some biomass burner. We want to make a drone miner. We need to make some machinery parts. Do I have some machinery parts? We have the biomass burner. Okay, so we're going to put that one down here. Where's the machinery parts? Do 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 do. Electronic components. So we need to put down a biomass burner, which is number 3, I think. Everything has a panel on it. And we need to go get some biomass, like trees. What we do is we put some biomass in here. Where's the biomass? Okay. Well, let's do this. We've got fuel. We're not running anything right now. It's not drawing any power. And so as soon as we add something on here where we can draw power, which is going to be, again, B, we're looking for drone miners. And we need loaders. Hey, Crazy. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody can see me. I got to 140 followers. Woohoo! All right, so now we're going to put our drone guy over here. This is probably not a great spot for it. Thank you, everyone, for following. Let's go to number 2. Let's put some more of these down here. Put our drone thing over here, our drone miner. Try to use all this up. Drone miner is going to go here. We're going to flip it around because we want to have access to the panel right there. And we want to have it go right up against the edge of the of our deal here. Now we should be drawing power on this. Yep. Let's see, shut down grid stats, manage inventory. Yeah, here we go. So our drone miners are going out and they're mining the ore here, and then they come and they drop it off. And it's much more efficient than what I could ever do. So we want to take this, grab this, come back over here. We can insert ore and we can take the plates that we just made. Let's do this. We can do this. And then what we can do is we need to do more. We need to do more loaders. More loaders. And the way loaders work is you attach the building end to the building, you attach the belt end to a belt. We flip this around. We're going to attach these two belts to each other, and we're going to put another building over here. We're going to go to, we need to do belts, conveyors. We're going to drag this down here. And then we're going to go 5. I'm going to flip this around. So what we want to do is we want to move these off and into a, so we don't have to use this. You can put these into a a Foundry, which we get from back here on our inventory screen. We need a research. We need more electronic components. I think shift does 10 or all. No, we don't want all. We just want like 10. And then we want a small smelter. Now in this one, so for example, here you saw it needs 4 machine parts. So this, when I clicked on it, it just made the machine parts that I need. Some of these items you can make in your, on your robot, basically can make them. And some of them actually have to be made in an assembler or something like that. So, and here it shows us we could make 75 building blocks if we wanted to. We can make 35 emergency beacons. Let's make 1 emergency beacon. We can make a research server and start researching. We can put a smelter down. So let's put a smelter in here. We're going to flip this around because we want to have the panel available to us. Now you can see there's doors here. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it better over here. There's these access doors basically. So that's where you can hook up belts and other things, mostly belts. You could run, I believe, like a foundry, a smelter. You could run a smelter right up against here and it would move the items, I believe, without having the belts and the conveyors. But it's better if you have these belts, because you can set things up much better if you use the loaders and the conveyors. So we're going to put our smelter down here. We want to make sure that we have, let's put it out here. We want to make sure that we have our, energy running. You can see energy here coming out. And we're making now the ferrite plates. We're gonna load in whatever ferrite we have. And then over here, we can take those. There's only a little bit of ferrite left in here. But what's happening now is the ferrite, basically iron, is going from here to here. And we can empty this out and move this over here so that it can move these guys. If this is full, they will stop mining. So you want to keep this empty, maybe by doing another smelter over here. Or you could bring this out here and do another smelter like right here. I think, not sure. But anyways, yeah, so we've got 22. We can take those out. We can add more iron in if we have it. We do. We can take out the inventory. You can click on it to manage the inventory manually if you want to. Let's see, let's go here. Hey, IJO, how's it going? So I think there's another there's going to be Technum over here also somewhere. It's called Technum. It's another metal that you use for your. Now you can see also upper right hand corner landing location. It shows you how far away you are. Now this is Technum, so we're gonna grab all this Technum. Mm-hmm. Now we don't need all of this Technum right now, but you can see these you can mine with your handheld mining tool. And so since I'm going to be setting this up for since I'm going to be setting this up for another mining and smelting area, I just want to clear this whole thing off. So then that way it's clear. And I'm going to want to bring it back this way, but if I come over here, I can load this in. I can insert, you can see here, this is the Technum. If we go over here, it shows the Technum right here. That's the icon for Technum. So we're just going to insert 198 Technum. And it's going to make Technum rods. And then we're going to set up more foundation. And this is nice right here because it just lines up perfectly. So we're going to drill this out. And just kind of fill this in with, kind of clean this up. And we got to go back over here and we're going to make another drone miner. We're going to make another biomass burner. We got some loaders. How many loaders do we have? 2. Okay, that should work. Conveyors. And we're going to make another smelter. So we're going to go in and take our drone miner. We're going to flip it around because we want to have access to the panel. And it actually highlights your mining area here. Okay, so we're going to go no power. What do we need? We need another biomass burner. There it is. Where's our biomass burner? Probably here. Probably over there. And you want to have the panel facing you. And then you come up to the screen here and insert your inventory. We've got 39 here. So now these guys will start working. You can see them coming out here. Then we can lay down our new and then we can put our smelter down with the panel facing out. And then what'll happen is, we got to get conveyors down here. So yeah, we're going to have conveyors. You can see the Technum ore is coming from down the conveyors into the smelter and making Technum rods. So we'll grab those Technum rods. All right, so then we come back over here. Take those Technum rods. Take those. We don't have any more xenoferrite plates there. It's all being made here. So now we need to put down a oh, we have an ad break coming in. I'm just going to play through though. I think my wife's going to be home pretty soon. I got to go upstairs and open the door for her. We got to do a research server. So we're going to have that going on. And while that's going on, I'm going to run upstairs real quick and open the door for my wife. And we'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thanks for the break. I appreciate it. I think I think this is a good spot for my camera um, up here, my webcam, because we've got this down here. We've got the bar down here. We've got this up here, and there's really nothing over here. It just shows research. Um, so let's go with research. Let's see. Biomass burner, research server. We want to panel this. I don't think, maybe I need to make our little thing here bigger. Let's see, maybe a little bit bigger again. So everything needs to be powered. So basically, you see here, this biomass burner is providing power. It provides power to the whole platform. So now if I connect this platform to that platform over there, then the biomass burners can work in concert with each other and provide the power systems will connect basically. Now, sometimes you want to do that, sometimes you don't. If you don't want to do that, you can always just say you did connect them and you just changed your mind. Then you can just oh, what's the thing for doing that? V L M G F. So you just want to do that. You would just remove a link. All you have to do is remove one link. So if I connected this to this and I just removed one link in the middle of it or anywhere in it, it would just disconnect the circuit basically. Let's get our server up and running. Make sure we got the panel out here. Now what we need to do is we need to make science packs. And the way we make science packs is we go over here and we look at science packs. That's a crate. Components. Science packs are 5 machinery parts and 4 technum rods. So we need to feed technum rods and science packs into this. So that's where these would come from. What did I just say? We need to feed what into what? We need to feed 5 machinery parts. So we need to make machinery parts. The way we make machinery parts is we would one xenophyte plate, which would be over here. That's what this is making. This is making xenophyte plates. And then that over there is making technum rods. So we would want to put those in here. Now, we have active research interface. We start off, we have an emergency beacon. Did we make an emergency beacon? I think we did, didn't we? Biomass burner, research server. Okay. I will be right back. My wife just got home, so I'll be right back. Let's see, be right back game. I'm back. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. So yeah, so what we want to do is we want to come in here and we want to do research interface. Did we have that beacon yet? I'm not sure if we can make the beacon. I thought I made one. I thought I actually, yeah. I thought it was in my inventory somewhere. Yeah, it is. So 9 is the emergency beacon. And you can see there is a area for this where you have to put it down. I think I'm going to put it down over here. Now these, if you destroy something, it comes back. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more blocks down here. Yeah, as far as I remember, you get back whatever. If you destroy a component, you get the materials back 100%. At least as I recall, and I haven't played this in probably a year. So 9, we're going to put this over here. Put it right here. Put it right on the edge even. I'm not sure how we interface with this. It's an emergency signal. So, space station terminal, Q research. This requires 3 science packs in 15 seconds. Now it shows you down here your research that's available. Next is an assembler. Let's queue that one up also. And then character improvement. We would be able to add 5 inventory slots. So we need to make some, can I make those inside? Yeah, I can. How many do we need? I know we need 3 for the one thing. We need, this one's doing first. That one's 3. That one's 3. That one's 5. So we need a total of what, 11? That's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's add in our stuff. You can see down the lower left-hand corner there, it's making the science packs, and basically my robot has a it has a like a manufacturing thing inside of it, an assembler basically, probably a basic assembler. It's got a basic assembler in it. So we have an unlocked space station terminal. So let's see what it costs to build one of those. Two emergency beacons. So let's see if we build one of these, if it's going to make. Okay, we're queued up to make one. You can see down here in the lower left-hand corner. can you guys see my mouse? Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, the lower left-hand corner over here, it's showing that right now it's making the science packs, and then it's going to make the space station terminal. But to make it, it's got to make 2 beacons. Now I have to add these to finish this research. You can see the research bar down here. You see the research bar that next to where it has the science pack, it's got that orange like progress thing. So now it looks like we've already made the space station terminal. No? Yeah, we have. Okay, well, I think we only need 1 emergency beacon. 9. Does it not? It doesn't want to make it. It doesn't want to make it there. Okay. This has a range. This emergency beacon right here has a range. I can't make it there. I can't make it there. It's got to come over here. So let's go up here, contact the space station. Honorary Galactic Commerce League Terminal. Honorary Galactic Commerce League member. Your application for a galactic trade license of the type GTL-OS orbital station has been granted. By immediate effect, you are hereby authorized to operate an orbital trading station. Further, this license allows you to distribute your products throughout the galaxy. Upon completing this setup, your station will be registered in the Public Trading Post Register, allowing galactic customers to locate your station. To complete the registration, enter your company information below. Biff's, Gimbals, Galactic Emporium. Can't make it. 1 letter, just 1. Give me 1 more letter. Hey, what's up, Diabolo? Let's see. It won't let me. Company color is going to be this. It won't let me though. Galactic. Oh, I know. Galaxy Emporium. Biff Gimbals Galaxy Emporium. Okay, is this right there? Complete registration process. We have 5 million in debt. Tax is 20%. It wants construction material. We can do station upgrades. Emergency repairs. Station upgrades. All right, so maybe it will give me a little bit. I thought I was doing I did the tutorial. Maybe not, maybe not. Can I turn the tutorial on? I need more. I'm going to need more biomass. You can hold shift down while you're running to run faster. I think there is a way actually to do, there is a way to do, think, yeah, we're full on rods. So now it should start working again. So I need to find out about storage. Okay, junk scavengers. Available power on the station is 10 megawatts. Amount of construction drones 25. Speeds up station construction can be increased by upgrading the construction drone bay. Cargo capacities. Total hangar space. Construction material, we have 1,500. And thermalite on the station, 10,000. This limit can be exceeded, but you'll be charged for external storage. So 10K of thermalite. I remember from the original game, thermalite's one of the first things that you make to sell. It's one of the first things that you make to sell. So it looks like it's kind of telling you here, yeah, you can do a hull upgrade. For the most critical damages to the outer hull. Cost 400 construction material. We have 1,500. Expected time 16 minutes. Let's queue the upgrade for that. Get that going. Now let's see if there's a way to do, we did get additional inventory slots. Here's the 5 that we got. Let's go to research. We did assembler. We did character improvement. Inventory size, 5 more slots. Let's see, 5 more slots. Oh, there's more stuff over here. I think we already got this one, right? Science Pack 2. Basic infrastructure. Unlocks a logistics container, a storage building that can be automated with loaders and conveyor belts as a prerequisite for additional infrastructure unlocks. Now we can do an assembler. Where's the assembler? So we probably want to do an assembler so we can start assembling these science packs. Start doing these science packs and start automatically feeding the science packs in here so that we can keep the research going. Decor container, logistics container 2. Conveyor balancer, lights, loader, lane. Let's go and put some let's get some more. I want to get 100 of this. Got 52. Got that up to 100. So this is what we're going to do also. We're going to run our run this out here. Run this over here. Let's go down here. Let's run this down here. Let's go F. We're going to run this over here. It'll come down here. There. Now you can see how these are connected. So now we should actually have max output 600, current output 57, machine efficiency 70%, grid stats. So this is a grid now. This was a grid before. It's a grid, but now these two grids have been connected. So we got one biomass burner. Shows this grid. Oh, that's why it's not connected here. Pick that up. A Xeno scrap. Now we should have a grid. And it should show that we have two biomass burners on the grid producing 164 kilowatts. Our power consumers are producing here it's a low voltage grid. So there's low voltage grids, there's high voltage grids. Rounding precision for kilowatts is 0 digits, for megawatts 1 digit, for gigawatts 2 digits. 1 watt is 1 joule per second. Got 100. So our low voltage grid is producing, it looks like up to 214. Well, let's see. Biomass burner generates 600, can generate up to 600 kilowatts. You can see it requires a foundation and it's a low voltage grid. So, basic infrastructure, we need 5. We need how many more? 0 more? Did we do the unlock for the container? Like, no. So we have to do more. So what we want to do is we want to get an assembler. So I think you kind of want to do normally what you would do in you want to create storage, so you want to have buffers. So you don't want to necessarily have you don't want to have just a line running in here or into your assembler. You want to have a buffer, basically. And I think that's what we're doing here. We need 5. So we want to create a logistics container or several of them, and then have assemblers assembling science, and then assembling the science, and then running the science into a storage buffer, and then having that run into the science machine here. Okay, so we're at 48% done with that. And so again, we want to have these Technum rods coming out of here. So we want to have, again, we want to have these coming out of a buffer. Where are the, we need to do this. We need to create a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So did we complete that yet? Did we complete the research? No active research. We must have. So we can do the basic infrastructure, the container, lights, loader, second lane, door, signs, stairs, railings, ladders, and omni-analyzer. This one is ore scanner for ignium. Burner generator. So it looks like we have to do railings. Logistics container. It's just a container. How about let's just do container 2? So we need we need a second level of science for that one. So this is what we can do. So this shows you trying to remember how this is set up. We can research Science Pack 2 with Science Pack 1. But then this requires, Assembler 2 requires Science Pack 2 and Science Pack 1 and Science Pack 2 to research. Okay, that's what these icons are down here for. See the blue icon and the red icon? That means these require both Science 1 and 2. And you get up here, they require Science 1, 2, and 3, etc., etc. Let's see. Lights. Well, let's first get some logistics container, because we want to run stuff. Get this over here. We want to run stuff from here into here. We're going to do that with building. Okay, we're going to do that with building goes there. Belt goes there. And then we're going to do that's not it. So what do you got to do? 7. What is 7? 7 is the logistics container. Do we have that over here? Yeah, number 9. Okay. 9. I'm trying to remember how these work. We want to pump this into a logistics container and have the logistics container. How about we do this? We're going to do this out here like this. And we're going to do this, this. What we want to do is, so what I need to do is I need to make more of these blocks. Because I'm using them up pretty quick. Yeah, we want, that to come out here. We want the belt to come here. We want to put our container here. We're going to put our so now empty. It should be coming out here to fill this up. Oh, we got to do this. We got to tell it what we want in there. We got plates, right? Yeah, plates. Just container. Character. Oh, toggle. Output. Input. No, intake. Output. Here we go. Right? No? So this is output. That's intake. There we go. Okay. Genius. So that's what we want to do. We want to have a buffer. We want to have a buffer for the technomrods over there. Then we want both of those going into, we're probably going to drop this down here. We want both of those going into the, what's the thing that we just had? The science thing, right? The research server. I don't want to make another one. We just want to take the one that we had. Now we can make two of them. Right there. So we got these. And then 7. So we want to have this coming out of here. We need 2 more of these. Building, belt, building. We want to do this, turn these around this way. So again, we want to have output and input, right? No building. There's no building. So then we got to put 7 down here. Oh, no, we want to do this. We need to make the science packs. So that's what we need an assembler for, which is where? Smelter, assembler, loader. Well, I know how to make an assembler because we just researched it. Destroy item, destroy. I shouldn't have done that, right? Did we research that? Or were we researching it and I stopped it? No, there's an assembler right there. There's an assembler right there. There's my assembler. 8. We want to configure the assembler to make these things. right? Yeah. So we need machine parts and technum rods. So before we can do this, we need to make machine parts. So this is really going to be inefficient. And so what we need to do eventually is we need to go out of here, create another line. We need to create a line of smelters basically. But this is kind of just getting this started. And then we can always start mining over here to create more. But so it's 208, 209. We need an assembler to make machine parts, which is using the Technum plates or the xenoferrite plates. And then from there, they need to go into an assembler to make the science packs. So this is storage, right? Yes. No, this is an assembler. No, this is a smelter. Smelter needs to come out of here. We're just going to run this down this way because the smelter needs to come out of here. We're just going to get science packs going here. So we're going to do output. We're going to do input, right? No building, intake. So we want these to go into storage. Where's my storage thing? I gotta remember these icons are. Yeah, logistics container. Let's make another one of those. So we want these to go into a logistics container. We got to tell it's taking that, okay. And then we want this to go into another 5. Then we want this to go into the technum rods. So this one doesn't have to be here because this is just going to run out of here. These are going to go, going to run down here into this. This is going to be coming out of here with these plates. This is going to be I think you hold shift, you can highlight multiple ones. I know you can. Not sure how. Well, only got a few plates left. So I probably, do I have a buffer over here with the plates on it? I do. Let me take some of these plates. This is why you need multiple smelters. because you need lots of plates to build your deal here. I thought I took some from here. I thought I took some plates. Oh, I need to make I need technum rods, right? Do I need more technum rods? Got a bunch of them. So I guess you can make these in your inventory. This is connected there. So we want to run this one down here. Well, first we need to make sure that this goes into this goes into just I guess just comes down here. We need a bunch more of these. Now, how do I make if I want to make all of them? Probably overusing these blocks. I don't need to use this many blocks. Probably turn this around too. So I got the parts, we got the machine parts, and we need an assembler. So we need to bring these out of here. It's going to come over here. Need to bring these out of here. It's going to come over here. Come over here. Output. Now we got to do intake. More over here. Then I got to do a is that storage? That's storage. I do this on everything. So that is the message from my daughter's school that we got to go pick her up. So machine parts, technum rods. Where's the technum rods coming from? Oh, right here, output. Technum rods are coming out here. They're going to mix with this. We're going to do this. Put more blocks down here. More blocks. And we're going to put this over here. We're going to put these, put this here. And we're going to flip this around. Do I have any more? No, I don't have any more loaders in inventory, so I need more loaders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, more loaders. More loaders. Belt. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to put down here, we're going to put, let's see if we're going to let me do it. We're going to put an assembler. Where is an assembler? Do I have an assembler? Do I actually have one in my inventory? No. Okay, so we're going to make an assembler. Let's see. Hey, Max, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Let's see, assembler. Let's see, what am I making? I'm making this and that and the other thing. And there goes the assembler. Boom. Okay. 8. We're going to make science. And let's see, manage inventory. Make science pack 1. We should have machine parts coming out of here. Oh, this is going to be output, be intake. Okay. Then we got to get these. Do I have this? Can I make this? So this is going to be, it's going to go over here. 6. Do this. Oh, wrong way. We're going to do this. Number 6. Rotate. I'm going to slope it down. And we're going to do this. Oh, you know what? We're going to do this. So what you want to do is you want to build out basically this way first. At least that's how I do it. You want to build out. Nope. Do this. Building. I'm gonna go this way. Belt. Gonna build these out this way. And you want to build your belt there. Have your belt going this way in. Want to have this be input. Output. You want to have this one be your downslope. Nope. This be your downslope. You want to have this be your thing here. You want to have this be in here. Let's see. I'm going to go this way. Go like this. Let's see if it's going to make them. It's making a science pack. With science packs now, we can run those into our and again, you probably want to do this. Want to do this. Do this. You want to put your belts down. You want to have this come out. This, like this. This is going to be output. That's going to be intake. Even though you don't have anything to put in there. And then you want to put your science thing down here. The panel this way. And you want to set this to make to do research. So you see we have 2 science packs in there. It's making science packs over here. And then we should have 3 science packs in there pretty soon. Yep, there's 3. Then we just do our research. And then we go pick up our daughter from school. So that's kind of the gist of the game. I haven't played in a long time, so I know basically what you want to do is you want to make you want to set up several drone miners around this area, and you want to have them all going into several smelters. The smelters put their stuff into storage. Storage sends it on to your assemblers. Then your assemblers do their thing, and You set your assembler to your recipe, and then that goes into that storage as a buffer. So you got multiple buffers, and then but the idea is you set up multiple drone all the way around here. So basically, you would just take this and go. You would go out here, set this down here. You'd put this over here to get this lined up here, and then you'd have another platform here for drone miners. You'd have this one over here. Take this here. You would put this down here like this, and then you'd come over here on this edge, and you can actually drill this out if you want to. We are a little bit overlapped over here, but then you can put your you can put another drone miner over here. Connect all this together into one big platform. It's all connected to the energy now, and then you'd create your platform here for your drone miner. You'd have 4 of them going, feeding into your smelters up here, and then your smelters would be building your science and all that stuff. So that's kind of how it works. Now that connects back here as far as the power goes. And so, yeah, then we'd have to have another, you'd have to have another one to connect that there. And so, yeah, and then you mine this whole area out to get all of the xenoferrite out of there. Of course, you'd probably have to set up more of your biomass burners, and then you'd go from there. So, and the same up here, you'd put multiple drone miners and all that stuff up there. My ads start in 1 minute. And so instead of the ad starting, I'm just going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, everybody. I won't be back until next week, next probably Wednesday. So we'll see you then. Wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And I hope you like this little look at, let's see, let's go down here. Oops, not there, not there. Yeah. I hope you like this little look at Foundry, which is a really cool, I mean, I can load in a game. Maybe next week I'll load in a game that I've been playing for quite a while. And it's very expansive. But yeah, that's Foundry, and I hope everybody liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.